Hey guys, Wagwan! Welcome back to my channel. Now today I'm going to be whipping up one of my favorite snacks, homemade potato chips. Now these chips are going to be so crispy, they're going to be super crunchy, they're going to be absolutely delicious. I hope you like it. So to start, you're going to need 3 to 4 medium-sized russet potatoes, and you want to wash those thoroughly to remove all that dirt and gunk that sits on the skin. Then you want to pat them completely dry. So the next thing you want to do is prepare your ice water bath and keep it close by. Now the purpose of the ice water bath is to remove as much of the starch as possible so our potato chips can fry up to that crunchy consistency that we all crave. And the other purpose is to slow down the oxidation process, which is going to prevent our potatoes from turning brown or black while we're prepping. So now you are ready to slice up your potatoes. I am using a mandolin because I want my slices to be uniformed and I also want them to be paper thin. You can absolutely use a knife, but make sure you are slicing them nice and thin because you want them to fry up to a crispy finish. Now if you're using a mandolin slicer, don't forget once your potato gets this small, go ahead and grab for your hand guard because the mandolin slicer will slice you because they are super sharp. So just be careful and use caution. So here I just want to show you the thickness of my potato slices. They're nice and thin, and you want to go ahead and add them to your ice water bath. So now that we've made it through the hard part and our fingers are still attached, yay, we're going to go ahead and just agitate this a little bit in the cold water bath. Just use your fingers and swirl it around just to give it a little bit of movement. Now, like I mentioned before, the reason for the ice water bath is to remove the starch. So you want to go ahead and rinse this a few times. The same concept as when you are rinsing your rice to make sure the water is as clear as possible. Okay, so I know what you're thinking, yet another cold water bath. But this one is optional, and what we're going to do, we're going to add our salt and allow our potato slices to soak in this for about 30 minutes. That way it will absorb the salt, and then our chips will be ready to go as soon as we finish frying them up. Make sense? Okay, let's carry on. So you just want to give everything a nice stir just to make sure that the salt is evenly distributed, and allow this to sit for 30 minutes. So now that the 30 minutes has passed, we're going to go ahead and drain this and rinse it with some fresh tap water. Then we're going to pat everything dry to remove all that moisture. So next we're going to heat up our oil on medium heat, and we want it to get it nice and hot to about 365 degrees. So now that our oil is ready, we're going to lower our potato slices in our pot in small batches and allow them to fry until they're nice and golden. To prevent these from becoming too soggy and greasy, you definitely want to do them in small batches. That way they fry up nice and crisp. You also want to stir them frequently to create a little bit of movement so they're not sticking to each other or sticking to your pot. And oh my goodness, look at these. They are absolutely gorgeous. Look how beautifully golden these are. They're so crispy. It smells absolutely delicious. Store-bought stuff just could never compare. They can't even come close, so don't even try it. This step is absolutely crucial. You don't want to skip it. You want to drain these on paper towel. That way you remove all that excess oil, all that excess moisture, so it doesn't become a soggy mess. You want these to remain as crispy for as long as possible. Now let's get into that crispy, crunchy goodness. Did you hear that? Did you catch that? You see how crispy these are? These are absolutely delicious. Feel free to add additional salt if you want your potato chips to be on the saltier side. That is your business. And you want to store these in an airtight container. You can use a Ziploc bag as well. You want to prevent any moisture exposure. And these should be nice and crunchy for up to 2 days. Thank you for watching, and I hope you'll give this video a thumbs up. Now, if you still haven't subscribed, I invite you to subscribe now and hit that notification bell. As always, one love and stay blessed.